Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Holy Quail Nature Podcast. We return
We're
to
back.
another evening with me and Nick.
Some nice chats.
Yeah. And look at the size of our species count.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's
What
gone
was
up
it?
100 in a week.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't it 401? I mean, it makes
It
the editing
was.
easy. Just change the 4 to a 5. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I've just spent 2 nights putting all those species that Nathan has found onto. Now, not all of them have been Nathan, I have to say.
We've all done our part, but Nathan's done a big part.
But yeah, so many creepy crawlies have gone onto the list. So we're up to
Oh my god.
501.
We've almost got more creepy crawlies than birds.
Yes, we're 2 off.
That's
2 creepy
crazy.
crawlies away from beating birds, and the only reason that that hasn't happened is because Pookie has managed to find 3 new birds to add to the list. Well done, Pookie.
That was very cool seeing Pookie's birds there.
I'm now making it Pookie's job to make sure that birds stay ahead of creepy crawlies. Good luck.
I'll give it 2 days at most.
I'm not sure it's gonna happen. I might
Might have to
get
do
some
some
more
travelling, Pookie.
awesome. That'll be great. Yeah, you got a lesser whitethroat, which is phenomenal. I haven't seen or heard any whitethroats yet this year. But my favourite one is your little owl.
That was great.
What a find. And you ticked something off your bucket list, which was really cool. Very cool. Anyway, how have you been, Nick? I haven't talked to you since Friday.
I know. What have I done since Friday? What have I done since Friday? Weekend happened. God, I need to look back through my phone photos. That's how Today I was out volunteering. I remember that much at least. Weekend. Not too much over the weekend. I just took a few little walks and things. Yeah, and then main wildlife spotting, especially for my photos. I went out for a sunrise walk yesterday
Oh,
at
nice.
Korsdigger, one of my local-ish nature reserves. It was very nice. Nice and sunny and calm, but seeing lots of wildlife there. And then, yeah, I went out volunteering with my local wildlife trust today in the temperate rainforest site, putting some doing some path maintenance, so putting down lots of big slabs of rock in the wetter area of the path, just so little stepping stones, and then removing some old fencing. But yeah, great one. First pied fly catcher. I've
Oh,
seen no
nice.
pictures, sadly, but they've
No,
returned up here, which is very lovely.
you gotta get out there with your camera so we can get that added to the list.
I know. I need to go back. Good slab. Oh, we had some absolutely cracking slabs, like perfect, like flat tops, and then a nice view underneath to slot in. Oh, very satisfying path maintenance day. But very hot. My goodness. Roasting.
Yes, it has been.
Yeah. But it's meant to cool down, apparently. Just from what I've heard, it's meant to cool down at the weekend for us here in the UK. But
Well, it's
I
freezing
check
this
the
morning.
forecast.
That's all I'll say.
Oh, okay, maybe it's already changed.
So I've been having frosts every morning this week.
Wow, that's impressive.
Light frosts, but still frosts nonetheless. And this morning it was so cold I'd wish I had my winter gear on.
Really?
And then after lunch it was so hot I'm glad I didn't have my winter gear on.
Early riser.
I'm up at 6 a.m. Thistle.
Early morning could be 1 a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, weather definitely seems like it's changing now. After kind of last week, just constant, pretty hot. It seems to be changing a bit.
Yeah. Pookie says that's late.
What time do you get up, Pookie? If it was like mid-morning, you come back saying,
I
"Here's my
think
walk of
I
the day."
reckon Pookie's up at the crack of dawn every morning, which is why he gets such great pictures. Because he's out and about
Winter is coming.
when the birds are the most active. 4 to 5. Yep. There you go. Is that even during winter, Pookie? Are you up at between 4 and 5?
What do you do for like 4 hours before the sun comes up? Pookie's job is to wake up the sun. Come on, sun, time to rise.
Yeah, so yeah, sounds like a good week though so far. Got
Yeah, it's
pathway
been
in and
nice.
some volunteering and stuff. That's cool.
Been fun. How about you and your gardens?
Oh, so much gardening. So much gardening. It's been really good actually. So lots of grass cutting at the moment.
I know. I can
Which is going to
imagine.
continue throughout the entirety of summer. I'm sorry, people. There's not a lot
It's
of
so
clients that we
sad.
go to that are no mow. All of them mow because they want their pristine lawns.
I know.
Which is fine because they've actually got quite a lot of them. Have got some really nice borders that are full of flies and hoverflies and bees and whatnot at the moment, which is just great. Unfortunately, I'm so busy I can't take my camera out to take pictures. Oh, I did see the biggest woodlouse ever, and I forgot to post it. Honestly, see if you can see that.
You showed up to the
I don't.
camera.
No, you can't really
It's
see
the
it, can
size of
you?
your head. Oh no.
Honestly, it's like
It's
it
huge.
is just massive.
How
Okay,
big
that's
is it
obviously
compared to like your hand?
it was easily the size of that
Oh my
part
gosh.
of my finger. Okay, it was
Happy Woodlouse.
humongous. So that was cool. I got a picture of that. I was just like, I gotta take a picture. I gotta take a picture. I don't care if the client's watching. I'm taking a picture of this cool woodlouse. So eating way too much protein. Yes, Thistle. That's what's happening. What was quite amusing is the person I was working with saw it and went, wow. And then she turned around and went, I don't know why I've just had this thought in my head, but I thought protein
No.
as soon as she saw it. I'm
Poor
not
wood.
going to eat it. That'd be disgusting. But
You're like Thistle, though, just impressed. Like, oh, it's a big intake right there.
so yeah, so it's been good. It's been good. I've been lots of sun, but Saturday I was out in the garden all day. So I'll give you an update during my wildlife encounters about that. But it's not really a wildlife as such. It is just the work that I've done in my garden over a day.
Hmm.
And then Sunday we were in Cheshire, so over your neck of the woods, not too far from you really.
Hmm.
And I went to Abbeywood Gardens, which
Okay.
which I will say will be lovely end of May, beginning of June. But there wasn't really a lot there at this time of year.
No.
It was I think it's very much a summer autumn garden. It's not a spring garden. There's some lovely tulips, but that was really about it.
Hmm.
A couple of magnolias and stuff, but the rest of it was all still really low, and you could see that it was waking up.
Hmm.
But yeah, and then I've just been in other people's gardens since Monday, so getting sunned on. I've
Oh.
got a burnt back of my neck's burnt about here,
Oh
so
no.
and
Oh.
that's with factor 50 on. So
It's just like that one spot you forget, and then you come back.
yeah,
And you're,
I
oh,
think it was
I guess I missed that
thinner
patch.
than the rest of it. So
Oh no.
it is a
Very
very
dry.
dry week.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of watering people's gardens and yeah, wishing for a bit of rain. To be fair,
Yeah. Yeah. We've had lots of farmers still burning their moorland
yeah,
for their sheep and things. So there's been huge numbers of fires, like just entire ridges just smoking away. It's been a very sad sight to see, but Yeah,
To be
very
fair,
dry.
to
Very
be fair,
beautiful.
Pookie says next week rain here. So Sunday it's supposed to rain. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all of them have a chance of rain. So that's good.
Okay.
That's good. And we need it as
Need a
well.
pin.
We really, really need it. We need a good long period of rain, just to
Oh yeah, should be
just
raining
to
Sunday.
let
Oh,
the
finally.
just to let the ground soak it up and become a sponge again. Because what happens when the
Mm.
ground gets really dry is when you water it, it doesn't actually soak that water up into the granules. It just flows straight through.
Yeah.
It's like a pot. If you let a potted plant get too dry, it's a nightmare to try and get that compost slash soil wet again.
Hmm.
So, because you can't just water it and hope that that works, you've got to basically put the plant pot in water and let it
Mm.
soak it up over a period of time. But then most plants don't like that, don't like being sat in water. So, Barnacle Bum says, Pete, though. No, no Pete. No Pete. Just to wake up all the slugs.
I had a leopard slug today.
Did you?
Very exciting. Yeah.
That's cool.
Should I show like your woodland? So I'll show it to the camera. I don't know, I'm trying to think of other wildlife I haven't had my first orange tip
Yeah, me
a
too.
few
Yeah.
days ago. It's very exciting.
Seen a few of them now, actually, which
A
is
slug.
really good.
It's upside down, but ta-da!
Oh, that is cool.
Leopard slug. Very cool. Great patterns on it.
I don't know how you managed to do that. How did you do that?
What did
Can
I
I
do?
if I do it? No, because my screen's obviously
I
just
think
so
the
bright. If
yeah,
I
I put my
drop
brightness down a bit.
I drop the brightness down. There you go.
There you go. You have to
Aha.
get like the angle right so you don't get any reflection.
There you go. Look at the
Mega
size of that
louse.
woodlouse.
Wow. It's a good one.
Massive. It's a cool woodlouse as well.
Oh, my first blue butterfly. People have a better knowledge than I do. What's like the first blue species that comes out? I want to say common blue. But it was like little tiny, teeny tiny blue ones.
The common are little, isn't it? So holly blue.
Holly
Oh, good point,
blue.
Barnacle. Yeah.
I
Common
thought
blue.
holly blue was a bit like a deeper blue, almost like a violety kind of color. This is quite a pale one.
Let me have
Maybe
a look
common
in
blue,
my
maybe.
insect book. Let me have a look in my insect book. Does it actually
Yeah, I saw it
tell
earlier
me?
today, so I haven't had the time to. Let's look up
So
common
you've got
blue
there's
emerging.
Adonis blue, there's the Chalk Hill blue,
Won't be charcoal, definitely.
silver studded blue,
I think it's too early for that, isn't it?
large blue, common blue, silver studded would be amazing.
Oh, you've seen as well, Pookie. That's nice. I thought it's a bit early for blues,
Holly
but I'm not great on my blue
Holly
butterfly.
blue, and yeah, I think that'll be it
Sorry,
really. So you've got quite a few different blues to choose from.
Blues Clues. It's like paint samples. Eggshell white. Midnight black. It's like they're all just blue to me.
Seen them as well, says Pookie didn't get a picture. Oh.
I don't come smooth. I'm still really bad with my butterflies. Blue butterfly.
Male hen harrier today from Pookie. Oh, amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
No picture though. It's such a shame. You still saw it. That's the important thing. Earliest blue butterfly to emerge is the holly blue, typically appearing in late March to April through May, with the second brood on the
Okay.
wing during summer. That's from Google, says Barnacle.
Oh
He has 11 different butterflies this year so far.
my gosh. I think I'm only at like probably 4 or so.
So I've seen brimstone, peacock, red admiral, spotted wood, speckled wood. Sorry, That's it so far for me. I've seen
Hmm.
4.
I had some lovely speckled
Oh,
woods.
orange tip 5.
Ah, yes. Bit of lovely speckled woods. I like the little twists they do as though being territorial. It's so pretty to watch being really aggressive.
You say your favorite butterfly species? What would it be?
Ooh, favorite butterfly species.
That's for you as well, chat. What's your favorite butterfly species?
I'm trying to think if I have
Oh,
any
comma.
kind of like.
Can't forget the comma. That's
Oh
6.
yeah, I've seen one of them as well. I haven't had any kind of particularly special moments or memorable moments with butterflies yet. So there's like none that can like stick out to me in my heart as much as I can remember. To be honest, there might be something.
Kippers for me, but I do love fertility crowd. Cool.
I do love silver-studded blues. Like the undersides of them are so pretty, looking like that oranges and whites. Um, yeah, no standout favorite for me. How about you?
I had an amazing moment in my garden a couple of years ago with a peacock,
Hmm.
and I was gardening away, and it landed on my arm.
Oh,
Landed on my arm, and it sat there. I was just stood there looking at this peacock butterfly
aw.
for it must be about 5 to 10 minutes, and it took off, and it flew around me, around my garden, and it came back and landed on my arm again.
I was like, oh, nice garden you have here.
Old world swallowtail, maybe, says Pookie. I
Again.
have seen a swallowtail.
Oh,
I caught a glimpse of it.
technically, you've seen it, but
Caught a glimpse of it.
dark green frits are handsome. That
Yeah.
is true, barnacle. I haven't seen too many. I think North Wales isn't exactly the butterfly hotspot of the UK.
No.
Graylings are fun. I do love a grayling.
Now, where Cat is, she gets lots of great butterflies. She saw a studded blue last year,
Do like them.
so which made me very jealous. It's either last year or the year before.
Hmm.
Yeah, it made me very jealous. That did. Amazing. Anyway, shall we get
Hmm.
onto wildlife encounters?
Yes. Who wants to go first?
Oh, shall we rock paper scissors for it?
Okay.
Okay, so
Winner or loser goes first.
winner goes first.
Okay.
Okay, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, open.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Bash my mic. What?
1, 2,
Two,
3.
three. Scissors.
We're
Oh,
out of
here
time
we
there
go.
as well. Okay, 1,
One,
2,
two,
3.
three. Oh,
We're completely out of time. I'm definitely going before you are, and you're still
for
pulling at the
me.
same thing as me.
Ready?
1, 2,
One,
3.
two, three.
Oh, you got me.
Hey!
You got me.
It's all about the tactics. There you go. I'll
Cool. So
go first.
you're going first. Awesome.
I'll start with my shop moth.
Ooh, a
This
shot
was
moth.
great. My first proper shop moth because it was on a shop. The last one, which I had 2 weeks ago or last week, was on a house on like in the Birmingham city, but it's in the city as such. But my streamer moth, which is a great name, streamer moth to come on the stream. I love that.
Ooh, that's
Yes,
pretty.
this
Look at
was
that.
very pretty moth. I can't wait. Building was on. I think I tried to look it up, but I didn't quite understand what the name meant. It didn't show it. It was a blue
Oh,
building.
the wavy lines on the edge of the wings that do that. That is really cool.
Very pretty one.
That is the good word for it, Barnacle. Very striking.
Yes, it is definitely
Yes.
striking. I'm trying to think, where did I see it? I was up here. What shop was it on?
Now, the big question is the streamer moth on our species list? I'm pretty sure it is.
Macro recovery. What on earth
The
is that?
streamer, yes, it is. It's there.
Charity delivering service. Oh, okay. It was on a charity building. Charity shop. Well, it's not a charity shop as in the traditional charity shop. I think it's a building which runs a charity. It's on a shop. Little mountainscape on this thing. Yeah. It was a very pretty one. I was very happy to see that. With my usual pastime of walking. Well, I say pastime. Whenever I'm walking through the streets, I'm just looking for moths. So it never gets old seeing I'm like, a moth! And like, it'll take a picture. And sometimes it's extra fun if there's like someone inside the building.
Yeah, because they're looking at it, go,
doing
what on earth
something.
is he? What's
I'm
he
just like,
staring at?
yeah. Great fun. So that was a very lovely surprise there. What was I going to? I got to my thrift picture. This was Friday. No, last Wednesday. Time wise. Out on the coast.
Wow, look at that.
All the thrifts coming out, all the sea pinks. Just lovely colours. Touch me for they are thistle. It's a lovely, lovely shade of pink. Lots of cuckoo flowers are coming up. Lady smock. Again, that just lovely pale pastel-y pink. I love that colour in the flowers. So that's been nice. All the wildflowers coming up. What I seem to do. All the wood sage is coming up. Which is great fun. All the goldenrod leaves coming out. They come in the UK. I don't think I've seen it before. Pretty common along coastal areas. North Wales, you get a lot. I think you get a lot in South Wales that I know of. And in the southwest, you get a lot on the cliffs. Those are 3 places I've been to the coast, so I know it's, and I've seen it there, so I know it's there, but not sure about other places in the UK. I'd imagine so.
Barnacle says lots
like
in Scotland. I've seen quite a
okay.
bit of thrift as well. Obviously not in Nottinghamshire. I'm landlocked, but
I
yeah, I
think they
see
like.
quite a lot of the coast.
I think they like
Excuse me.
rockier outcrops and bits of cliff. So I think if it's just large spans of beach and then some dunes, like they're not a dune flower, they're a cliff flower, if that's the right way of saying it. So they like their rocks. I think I'm missing coast. Oh, you posted cuckoo flower pics. Oh, I must have missed that, Pookie.
It's on the Spring Bloom channel in Discord. We can give everybody the link to Discord.
Come join the Discord.
Come and join it. It's really cool.
You
Get to see amazing pictures of wildlife from all of our community.
Just a really
Except
lovely
I really
community.
liked Larry and Luke, our 2 lapwings from Barnacle Bum.
I like the
The
little
2
live
lapwings we
commentary
named on
heads.
Friday.
Yeah. We had a little live commentary on Friday stream saying, oh, the third one's joined in now.
That was Lucy,
He's
if I
been seeing
remember
the video.
correctly.
Oh, there were 2, and it was that Lucy and Larry. And then there was a third.
So it was 2 males that were apparently having a bit of a scuffle, and then a female came in. So obviously it's Larry and Luke having a bit of a scuffle. Then Lucy comes in to sort them out.
How can we hang out? Always knee deep in the sea. We to all come out. Come out in
Did
the
a
sea.
decent job. Of course she did, Barnacle.
As we're talking about lapwings, I might as well go to my lapwing image.
Lapwings.
So my other images, apart from my spotlight, were from lovely wetland site on Anglesey calls the Go.
Oh, great shot. Look at that. But it's
Oh,
going
thank you.
key.
Yeah.
At that point.
So I wanted to go there because I've made a parabolic microphone from a plant pot. But
Oh yeah.
stupidly, I didn't have any batteries in it. So I took it, turned it on, pressed record, and then it died on me. I was like, oh, perfect. So I need to go back.
Typical.
Really truly sense. Yeah, it's like I'm really organized. I got everything here, but I wasn't organized in that way. It's very sad. But I got a lovely walk at sunrise, and I got some nice pictures. So didn't waste it. You don't like getting your feet wet in the sea. Oh no! I say you can get a wetsuit, but that keeps your. Anyway, that's not the right way. You can sit on the beach, enjoy the flowers. Lapwing legs look funny there. What are they doing? Like tucked up. But yes, they're all doing their courtship displays, and then whenever a crow flew over very casually, the lapwing's like meow, barreling into it and all those things.
Peewit
Pee-
is kind of the Dutch name. Kiewit.
I guess it's
That is
also
cool. Makes it onomatopoeic, doesn't it?
that's the word. Thank you. Yeah, onomatopoeic. Yeah, I wonder if it's onomatopoeic in Dutch or if they translated the.
In Gaelic, it's Curacag. Good luck. Curacag is not correct.
It's wrong. But lovely single lapwings. Love a lapwing. Never gets old to hear them. And gone to my stone chat
Great.
image.
Stone chat. Oh.
Love a stone chat. There are these lovely rushes, which all had their seed heads puffed up, and all these birds are coming around, picking up, which I imagine for nesting.
Little
nesting
female
material.
one. That's nice.
Yeah, I didn't see the female too often. I think there was mainly the males and there's females. And I was like, oh, I had to see. Oh, thank you, Thistle. You made a decent job, Sparkle, of the pronunciation.
Was it the first one or the second one? The Curacag or the Curig?
Curacag.
Curacag. First, okay.
Okay. I think Barnacle was impressed with my one. I'll go on to my reed bunting because this is in the same patch of rushes. And again, collecting nest material. Lovely watching them.
Ooh, a little male.
There was one, and it was really, really close, about 5 meters away. And I really slowly tried to get my camera ready, but no, I'm going to fly away now. But it was such a good picture. Reminds me of Pookie's kingfish images. Yeah, always like nicely perched on something. Ooh. Then I'll go into my wren for my final image of these. Always singing loudly, but seem to be
So loud for
following
such a
me.
small bird.
I know.
That's a great shot.
Thank you. Must be fun watching the rushes turn to roof. And then like picking it out and then letting it just blow in the really light breeze. Great fun. So that was a lovely morning. Lots of singing birds and flying around and everything. Lovely pose. They always know how to pose, the wrens.
So hard to get a picture of them though, because they never sit still.
I know this one was very obliging in the fact that it chose a nice high exposed branch, sat on it, and then sang for about 10 seconds. And I was like, oh, thank you. Just sitting there singing away. Dawn chorus. Yeah, I wanted to go get some dawn chorusy.
You've still got. It's the first weekend of May, if I remember correctly, for Dawn Chorus weekend.
Yeah. So
So
it'll still be picking up for another month or so.
Yeah, you've still got some time to get that microphone thing working to catch some
it works. I just
fantastic
need
stuff.
to put a new battery in it.
Oh, right, okay.
Silly. Yeah, plenty of willow warblers. I think I heard my first one about a week ago, but now they're just everywhere, which is really lovely. Black caps as well. I had my first black cap singing away.
Haven't heard any black caps yet. Haven't heard any willow warblers yet.
No. Just adding interrupted mornings to Dawn Chorus. Yeah, the Dawn Chorus has come to you, Barnacle. I think that's what happens for you.
Yeah, I'll very much be sat in my garden again listening.
Hmm. It's been great mornings for them. Just really lovely, still, calm, sunny mornings.
Yeah.
Perfect for it.
I'm thinking about getting a directional microphone for my camera.
Mm,
So if I do that, I get it before May, then that means I can set up my camera with that and
that'd be
get
fun.
some.
Some nice recordings. Mm. A few very nice ones there. Oh, lovely. I'll go on to my little highlighty one of the week. So I was in my back garden. Oh, Nightingale Grasshopper Warbler. Oh, I'm really looking forward to Grasshopper Warblers. One of my
Never,
favorite
I
songs.
don't think I've ever heard a grasshopper warbler. And you know when you've heard it.
You'd know.
Yeah. But
I love.
or a nightingale. Never heard or seen a nightingale.
Same here. They're very mainly in the east, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
Some of
really
them.
like they're south as well.
Hmm,
They're really rare now here in the UK. Like their numbers are just dropping
I
massively.
know.
And I think it's mainly because of, well, number one, habitat loss, but number two, because they get caught in nets as they
Mm,
migrate. So
yeah, it's sad. Do all your work you can here, and then migration or wintering areas. Oh, but yes, I was in my garden. Oh, I had a hoop fly close. No.
there was a
Fingers
hoopoo
crossed
in
for another one.
Swansea last year, last September slash October. I think it was October when I was in Wales, not 50
Mm.
miles away from Swansea. And the day we were traveling back, it hadn't been spotted the day before. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to bother then. And I got home after driving past Swansea, and I looked at thing, and it had been spotted that day in the same place. And I was like, you little bugger.
Oh.
So Hoopu would be amazing to see. But to be fair, all we need to do is go to Spain, like South Spain, Portugal, uh, North
Mm.
Africa. You see them quite regularly over there, apparently. So this also says India. Look at that.
Mm.
Unreal live
Stream.
stream, says Barnacle.
Off we go. Um, but yes, I was in my back garden, and there was, I think it's a currant bush. All these flowers. Those are bees flying around it. And then there's this one bee-looking thing which was flying around. I had no idea what it was, but it looked like a bee, like a small bumblebee, but was flying very much not like a bee, much more like a hoverfly. So I tried to get a picture and look at what I could, and turned out that it's a hairy-footed flower bee. Um,
Ooh.
and then did a little bit of research, and then went back out, and then saw a few more of the females. So these are the sooty black ones.
Andy's
It's
woodlouse.
woodlouse. It can fly. Um,
It's the
so
monster
yeah,
woodlouse. They're taking over the world, Barnacle.
they're here as well. Ah.
They fly too.
Um, but yes, I did a little research, then went back out, saw these females, which are the darker sooty black looking ones, and then also some of the males, which are more pale buff, like light cream coloured. And then was the female going around from flower to flower, and then there's a male nearby, kind of like looking up, and then eventually like try and go in for trying to mate, and then they both go bzzz, and then disappear, and then I think they broke up, and then would come back again. It was very fun. Do they fly in the same style as bees? They don't, which was why I was confused. So bumblebees are a bit, or much more of a kind of fluid flying. I like to call it. So like they fly in this direction and that way. They're never, even when they're stationary, they're kind of bumbly. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. Barnacle, bumbling around. like much more smooth and elegant and
I think of them as
not still.
clouds.
Yeah.
Because clouds move through the air really slowly and like really smoothly, and bumblebees seem to do the same. Yet you watch a fly and it darts.
Yeah.
You know,
This was much more darty.
yeah,
It would dart from one position to another and then stay in that position. So much more like a hoverfly, which is what made me really confused about it in the first place. Oh, I could do a stream about pollinators, pollination.
I think that's a
We
good
should.
idea.
That'd be a fun one. We had our
That'd be
bee
a great one to
spotlight
do. We did bee
last stream.
spotlight last year. We could just do pollinators this year, couldn't we?
Hmm.
And like the whole process of pollination.
But yeah, looked up and there were hairy-footed flower bees. So I'll do a little bit of information. So hairy-footed flower bees, or an Anthophora plumipes, are a species of one of the first solitary bees to emerge in spring. And because of their round and hairy appearance, people often mistake them for small bumblebees. Their quick darting flight compared to the slower bumbling flight of a bumblebee is a good way to tell them apart. Although they are solitary bees with no workers or social structure, they often nest close together in large groups and are frequently found in gardens, parks, and the wider countryside. Nests tend to be made in soft mortar, cob walls, exposed banks, soft cliff faces, and occasionally in the ground in compact clay soils. Hairy-footed flower bees can be active between February and June and are often seen visiting lungworts, primroses, dead nettles, and comfrey. They are found throughout most of England and Wales, but are common in the south and east. There are increasing records from northern England and southern and central Scotland, so maybe up towards you, Barnacle. Male hairy-footed flower bees are a uniform, pale, gingery brown with cream-coloured hair on their face. They also have distinctive long, feathery hairs on their legs/feet, which this species gets its name from. Males can often be seen patrolling areas of flowers in the hopes of finding a mate. They will chase other insects out of their territory. Yeah, so this big currant bush had quite a few females, and then this one male would come in just like staring at the females, and then would occasionally chase off those other hoverflies that came in. The females look very different to males. So that's what I've got a picture of here. Females are black all over except for orangey red hairs on their hind legs, which you can't quite see in my picture because this is just on my phone as well. I just tried to get a quick picture of them. Once they have successfully mated, they can be seen collecting pollen, which they gather on their hind legs and transport back to their nest cells. They lay an egg in each cell, providing it with enough pollen to feed the larvae and then seal it up. The young develop over the coming year and will emerge next spring.
Cool.
So there's a little bit about the hairy-footed flower bee.
What was it? Bombus?
It's Anthophora plumipes. It's not a bumblebee.
Ooh,
Mm.
Anthophora.
I can put it in our Twitch chat if anyone's interested.
Oh, there it is. Page
Anthophora
350. Page 350.
plumipes. They do look. They have tassels on the wee hairy flying carpet.
Bees, wasps, and related insects.
Plum
Ooh,
pies.
look at them. They're cool.
Very funky ones. So keep an eye out for a small black. Because I think, was it Barnacle? Someone had a small black looking bee in the I think it was ID help. But Nathan thought it was a black morph of
So I've just
one
noticed. So I've just noticed that there's a typo in my book
oh my
for the
goodness.
Anthophora plumipes. So in my book, you've got a little thing here, okay, and this is the description and stuff of it. But here, it shows you which pictures on the other side relate to it, okay, which is cool. And it's this one and this one, okay. So that's obviously the female, the one that's all black, and then that's the male, the one that's not all black, okay. So the top image is B, and the bottom image is A. So that's female B, A for male. Okay. The female A of this fast flying bee.
Oh well.
So close. So it's good to know that actually that's the wrong way around. And I will know that for the next time I look at it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Females are dark, males are pale. Oh, it's yew thistle. Okay. But yeah, a fun bee, which I'd never come across, but
That is awesome find.
I appreciate them a lot now. Very,
Yeah.
very funky fellas.
I've been seeing lots of tawny mining bees today, which is very cool.
Ooh.
I do
Haven't
love
seen them
tawny
first
mining bees.
year.
They're so cute.
Just so bright, like the same color as your chair, but more.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see them.
And I'm pretty sure that Pookie got a picture of one. So
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
it's been added to our list. Wee
Mm.
floofers, says Barnacle. They are. Females are red, yes.
Mm. Yeah,
They look like they
that's
found a
been
can
my
of iron brew. Drunk too much of it, Barnacle.
but yeah, that's been my week. How about yours?
My week was really good actually. I didn't see a lot of wildlife.
Hmm.
What I did see though, so like I say, I was at Applewood Gardens in Cheshire, just outside of Northwich, and I got a couple of decent pics. Like I said, there wasn't a lot there, but I saw lots of cool things like blackbirds. There was some jackdaws having a conversation on the top of a tree, uh, and I think I got probably my best picture of a blue tit, which I quite liked.
Oh,
So I'll show my picture of a blue tit. And this was just sat in front of me, like there he is on one leg. He did have two legs. He wasn't missing a leg. He was just resting on one leg. I think we've lost Nick for a second. So yeah, so this is there he is. He's back. Uh, getting in his morning yoga. Yeah, that's right, morning yoga. So yeah, just such a lovely little bird, blue tits. I think they're overlooked an awful lot because you see them all the time. You see them in your garden. You see them just in woodlands. You hear them all the time, and I just think they're maligned a little bit. But I posted this picture on Instagram, on my Instagram channel, and my little note under it was not all British birds are brown. Because people think the British birds are brown all the time, brown and drab, and here we've got this beautiful little bird with these amazing colours. So there
they
we
are
go.
very colourful, and it's nice they are so common. To be able to appreciate them.
He is lovely wee soul. But while I was looking at them, just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, says Birder Chris on Discord. That'll be interesting to have a look at in a minute. I heard chiff chaffs. Quite a lot of them actually.
Oh,
Was he trying to get a picture of them? Absolute nightmare. I don't know how you do it, Pookie. But I got a picture of a chiff chaff. Took
no, you
me
didn't.
ages. So if I can get my picture of a chiff chaff up, please. There it is.
Oh,
Lovely little thing. I was going to do a little my species focus on chiff chaff today. So this small warbler is easily identified by its onomatopoeic chiff chaff song, after which it was named. Chiff chaffs breed widely in Britain and Ireland, apart from on the highest ground. In recent years, this species has been expanding its breeding range north into Scotland, with BTO research suggesting it has benefited from climatic warming in that part of the UK. Breeding chiffchaff numbers have also risen in the UK in recent decades, especially in Scotland, although there is some indication that this trend is now levelling off. In autumn, many breeding chiffchaffs depart for southern Europe and North Africa, but increasing numbers are staying for the winter months. They're among the earliest singers in the breeding season, being heard from February onwards. Honestly, I've given up taking pictures of it. I need the lightweight camera. Okay. Chiffchaffs are yellow olive coloured warblers that closely resemble a dull-bill warbler. Luckily, the songs of the two species are very different. Male and female chiffchaffs look alike. The species favours deciduous woodland and scrub, but can also be found in reed beds, parks, and gardens. It is insectivorous and can sometimes be spotted catching prey on the wing. This one was singing away goodo. So, productivity and nesting. First clutch is beginning of May, so it'll be setting up, getting ready soon. Number of broods per year is 2, with a clutch size of 5 to 6 eggs. Incubation period is done fully by the female and takes about 2 weeks. And fledging period is about 2 weeks as well. Is there a way to add a volume knob to chiffchaffs? If only.
Make them louder.
So, with a typical lifespan of 2 years, with breeding typically at 1, what is the maximum age for ringing? From ringing for a chiffchaff. Pookie said 6. You're just straight in there, Pookie. 6.
Wow. What was the average again? I've already forgotten.
2
My brain
years.
is 2 years. I say a bit more. I'm going to say 9.5. 9 years, 5
9.5.
months, and 23 days.
Suki Barnacle, you don't have to worry about Nathan. He's not here this evening.
You're safe.
You're safe
Do you
to
think he's
come
gonna
up
come
with
back
your own
just for
thoughts. Okay, and he's not going to go 8 years, 7 months, says Thistle. 3.5 kilos. Wow. You're
My
waiting for
goodness.
him. 3.5 kilos for your camera gear, Thistle. Bloody hell. What have you got? 8 years, 3 days. Partied hard.
BBC Springwatch following you around this one. Massive cameras.
Nikon D850 plus a 2 to 500. So it's the lens that's the weight.
Chunky lens. It's always the lens.
It's like a machine gun. 7 years, 6 months, 12 hours, says Burger Chris.
Holy cow. Wow, it's really not long. Was it 2 years? It's just a tiny bird. Doesn't live long.
So I can see that one person is 1 month and 12 days out. 12 out.
Ooh.
No, 1 month and 24 days out.
24 days. Ooh. Yeah, we've all gone around that kind of.
Yeah, you're all really close, to be fair. Nathan says 7 years, 11 months, 3 hours, by the way. Well, I'm afraid to say that Nathan's closer than you, Barnacle.
Oh no. Played right into it.
But the maximum age from ringing is 7 years, 7 months, and 24 days, which was set in 1997. So there we go.
7 years.
In Dutch, it's Yiftjaf. Yiftjaf is the name, which is quite cool. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yiftjaf. Yiftjaf. Which is kind of like Chiffchaff. In Gaelic, I think it's Sifen. I think it's Sifen.
Do they change their tune in the Netherlands? Fly with the border. Yeah.
I sometimes struggle with Chiffchaff and Great Tits, telling them apart. Like if you hear them both one after the other, if you hear them both one after the other, you can tell the difference. Well, I can. When I hear a Chiffchaff, I'm going, is it? Or is it a Great Tit? And I've got to go find it.
Sometimes they don't even do their classic like chiff, chiff, chaff, chiff, chiff, chaff. Like something like chiff, chaff, chiff, chiff, chiff. Like much more Great Tit, like as you were saying. You're like, maybe. I love
There
hearing
we
the
go.
song though.
Yeah, they are
Like my
great.
first chiff chaff of the spring is like, yep, spring is officially here. I've got singing chiff chaff. That is when my personal spring starts.
Oh, that's good, Brother Chris. So Great Tit is more strident. Chiff Chaff is more wistful. Also, Chiff Chaff has a stutter and will repeat one note. Ah, pronounced
Oh,
same as
chiff
English,
chaff.
so Chiff Chaff.
Uh,
Cool, thank you, Pookie.
they don't change their tune in the Netherlands apparently.
They go chiff, chiff, chiff as well. They forget the chaff. I don't know. I'm quite forgetful too, so I'm
Chiff
sure.
chiff chiff. What comes after that?
There we go. Yeah, so that was kind of my Sunday. We also went to Sudbury's. I don't know if you've ever been to Sudbury's ice cream
I
parlor.
haven't.
Oh, you need to go to Sudbury's ice cream parlor. It's not far from you at all. Okay, it's just
Oh,
it's outside Nantwich. Bit of a drive. I don't know if you drive, but it's well worth going. And
worth the drive.
they do the world's best ice cream. So many different flavors. And yeah, it was
Go
lots
hit
of.
something.
Is it on the way to Wales? Yes, Thistle. You can go north. You can go all the way up the M6 and turn off. I think it's junction 18 for Nantwich, and then just head there, and then you can go from there to North Wales quite easily. That's the way that's the way I go to North Wales.
Oh gosh, how long of a drive is that?
Mint choc chip and raspberry sorbet combi, chef's kiss. It's
Hour and a
that
half
is in St Andrews. 52
ish.
varieties, one for every week of the year. Says, well, you know, Brother Chris, I am from just across the water from St Andrews. Okay, I'm from a town called Carnoustie, which is, I kid you not, 11 miles away. You can, but it's even less than that. I think it's like,
Ice cream's report.
you know what I mean? I can see St Andrews from from the beach at Carnoustie.
That's
I
fair
don't
enough.
eat ice cream, says Pookie. Oh,
What's your favourite summertime refreshing snack? If it's not an ice cream. Can I have yours, Barnacle?
shame about the place. You're talking about Dundee, or as I nicknamed it, Fundy.
Fundy.
Dundee's all right. It's not great. Used to be very famous for the three J's. Do you know what the three J's are, Nick?
I mean, I only know of one type of jay. Oh, there's a blue jay, but that's in America. So
Well, the three
no, I know the
J's.
three jays.
See if anybody can get it. It's nothing to do with birds or wildlife.
Ah,
Give us a clue,
is
says
it the
Thistle.
alphabet?
No.
Is it the three dash? Oh, okay. What other type of jay is
Jim
there?
Jam
Jay
and
is in a name.
Jonas. You got one of them right, Barnacle.
I think it's the
The
Jonah.
best thing about Dundee is the cake. That's not true, Birder Chris. That's not true. Why don't I agree with that? So one of
That
them is
answer
jam.
is wrong.
So one of them is jam. So if you go to your local supermarket, you will probably find Dundee jam or Dundee marmalade.
Oh, is it three things that are like biggest exports kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like what then? Okay, so jam is one.
jam's one. The discovery's
Jamborees.
there as well. You're right. You're right, Barnacle.
Ooh,
Not
Dundee
jelly.
Discovery.
No.
Jelly cats. No, pajamas.
Pajamas.
What are the things that ginger?
Not ginger. No, that's a G, not a J. The three J's.
Maybe it's all verbal. What the
So
fuck is
I'll give a
J?
clue. I'll give a clue.
Okay, okay.
The Dandy and the Beano are printed there.
Is that a comic?
They are. If you've never read
The
Jomics.
Jomics.
No. And the other one was exported out to India in the 1950s and 60s.
Hoo-poos.
No.
Jim
Jim
Beam.
Beam. I'm pretty sure Jim Beam's juvenile delinquents. Yes, yes, Murder Chris, that is a perfect one. We call them Neds in Scotland, non-educated delinquents.
And they're exported to India?
No.
Oh, the new Dundee relocation program.
So it's
There's a lot of
jute.
child
You ever heard of
misbehaving.
jute?
I have not.
So jute is basically Hessian.
Oh, okay. Juvenile Dundequans.
Yeah. So jute, jam, and journalism were the three things that Dundee was famous for back in the early 1900s. And the Beano and the Dandy are still printed there today.
Really?
Oh, it's true. Like I say, it's Dundee, mate. It's comics, the true journalism. Yes.
The kind of journalism we care about. The truth.
There you go. There's little Dundee thing there. Little Dundee history lesson there. Dundee
Dundee
cake's
quiz.
not too bad, but I think the best thing that come out of Dundee is the jam and marmalade. I love marmalade. So, cow pie, yes. Desperate Dan.
Cow pie. These references are going
right over your head.
Straight over my head, I'm afraid.
You
I know
need to
marmalade.
you need to go read some of the Dandy and some Beano. You've heard of Dennis the Menace, right?
Yeah, I've heard of like Beano and Dandy, but I know of them. That's as much as my depth of knowledge goes. Not very deep.
Oh, rhubarb and ginger jam. Oh, you know what? I might make some rhubarb and ginger jam this year. I've got so much rhubarb in my garden I need to pick already.
Dennis the Menace was a politician.
I thought he was a journalist. Or was that Dennis Pennis? That was Dennis Pennis, wasn't it?
The wrong Dennis. Name change to become a politician.
Anyway, we're completely off track here. I was talking about the best the best ice cream in the world at Sudbury's. And Brother Chris says,
We were
no,
already
it's in St Andrews.
off
Anyway,
then.
and Jeanette's is very good. It's just, I prefer Sudbury's. Anyway, I might change my mind when next time I go to St Andrews and have a Jeanette's, though.
What were we talking about?
I can't
there
remember.
Was ice cream. I'm trying to remember. How did we get onto ice cream?
Yeah. I am going to go.
No.
I'm going to go and I want to talk about what's happened in what I did on Saturday, sorry, which is do a lot of work in my garden. So can I please get image 1 up?
Garden.
So I decided that I was going. There's 5 images, and it's all from the same angle. Stream successfully sidetracked, says Chris. Yes. So this is my garden at the moment, or was my garden about 12 o'clock on Saturday. I've already done a little bit of work. You can see some slabs on the right there that have been laid on top of the lawn, because I wanted to widen the path. So I was I was trying to get it to see where I was going to put them and how much wider I was going to make it and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to create a bed that basically runs from the edge of the patio here down a little bit to where the chestnut tree is. So the second tree on the left is a chestnut tree. The closest one is a sycamore.
Yes.
Okay. So if we go to image 2, please.
Ooh.
So I did a little bit of work, and I ended up looking like this. So you can see where the path is going to end up being, and you see that I've started taking away some of the lawn. Oh, garden looks, but my garden is a bit of a mess, Barnacle Bum, at the moment.
It's wild.
Is that where you saw the orange tip by the wee flowers on the left? No, on the right, actually. It was on the right. So on the right of the image, right at the right of the image, you can see my garage wall. It's just behind that is where I took the picture. Okay, so we move to
Good wedge.
image 3.
You can see if you can see the shadows slowly move across the lawn.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah, like whoop. Probably like an hour or so later. Hour and a half.
and then image 4.
Some bigger wedge. It's a very big wedge.
It's massive.
another-
And then image 5, please.
Hour and a half later again. Scalped.
So I've basically
Yeah, really.
taken out more than a third of my lawn to create this bed. And I'm nowhere near finished yet because I haven't even started planting any of the plants.
Whoa.
But what I've got to do next is I've got to clear the flower bed that's on the left there that you can see that just looks like a mess, because it is a mess. There's a lot of stuff I'm bringing out of there, so there's quite a lot of wild geums that have self-seeded in there. Hi, I'm here to judge your planting. Oh, thanks, Pazuzu. Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
The official adjudicator has arrived.
Yes, so there's quite a few plants in there. So there's a lot of weeds, what you classified as weeds. And a weed to me is a plant that you just don't want. So I don't want any wild geums, so they're all coming out. I've got some sedums in there, which I'm probably going to take out as well. There are, there was a hebe. If you go back to image 1, you'll see a very dead hebe
Hebe.
on the left. Yeah, a hebe. You can see it in between the sycamore and the chestnut. You will see that there's a dead plant. That was a hebe. I've cut it right back, and I just need to dig that out. There's quite a lot of bulbs in there at the moment. They're in flower, so there's hyacinths and tulips, so I'm going to be keeping them. Heebie-jeebies. And there are... there's also a buddleia right at the top left here. And I don't mind buddleia too much, but I just think it's in the wrong place, so I'm going to take that out as well and get rid of that. And actually, one of my neighbours at the bottom of my garden on the right-hand side has a phenomenally big buddleia that actually creeps over the fence, so I can kind of bring that into my garden as it is, so I don't have to worry too much about removing that, because there's definitely another one nearby, so I'll get lots of butterflies on that at the end of the year. So I've bought lots of plants. You can see some of them in the box on the table there on the right. I've also saved quite a few plants from other gardens that people were getting rid of. So I have, off the top of my head, I have some phlox, some echinacea, some foxgloves. What else did I get? I got some verbena, which I love. I love verbena. It's a lovely plant. What else did I get? Oh, got some lupins, some Rebecca. Was that everything? Oh, got a lavender. Can't go wrong with a lavender. You're right, Pazubu. It is a great moth plant, which is one of the reasons why I wanted it. You'll not be wanting the £1,000 rose, Mr. Roseman, yoink, one for home. No, I don't do that. It's ones that we're taking out that they're telling me I can throw away. I've also got about 15 agapanthus that I saved from my garden yesterday. So
It's going to be a rescue garden. The ones that should be rescued from the compost.
yeah, thistle. I've pruned my body really hard, and there are hardly any leaves on them now. Just you wait. That's all I will say about Buddleia. Good luck killing it.
Yeah.
They literally grow anywhere.
Herbicide to kill them, and even then they still come back.
Yeah, they can survive it. They are just so resilient. It's an awesome reclaiming plant. It's awesome reclaiming plants. Yes, it is Barnacle. Oh, I've got some salvias as well, 2 of which I saved and 1 I was given. We
You say you
have
got
our
a Hebe given.
And then I'll be planting at my indoor pre-grown forest too. Oh, nice.
Ooh. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I've saved a few Hebes, but I'm not really going to put. They're not really the right shape to go in.
Hebe freebies.
Yeah. So if we go back to the image 5, you might see there should be a stick in the ground. Because as I was lifting the lawn, I found some whirligig poles.
Ooh.
If you know what a whirligig is.
Is the name for woodlouse?
No.
Oh.
It's got
No, I
nothing to
do
do with
not.
wildlife.
Ah.
So in some
I have very no idea.
So across the top of the image, you'll see a red line. That's my washing line. A whirligig is it's a washing line. It is a washing line, Barnacle Bob. It's a washing line that's on a pole that like fans out, and it spins round in the wind.
Got it.
We call them whirligigs.
Mine just came up with a £4,000 inflatable aqua swimming pool.
Yes, they're starting to try to crawl out soon. Just got to be sure of attempts. Oh, that's cool. So you'll see a stick there. That's actually a whirligig pole in the ground. That's the second one. That's the oldest one of the two. The other one had a plastic top, which I managed to get most of it out. The bottom of it's still stuck in the ground, but that's like over a foot down. That metal pole is probably about 3 feet long. So I'm not getting it out. I'm not digging down 3 feet. It can stay there. But I think the hole in the middle of it is big enough for me to put a bird feeder pole in.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about putting a bird feeder there.
Spinning bird feeder. You have it, and then if a squirrel comes up, fling it into the next door neighbor's garden.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's poor squirrel.
You have like a bouncy mat, like.
So I'm thinking about putting like a bird feeder in there. You can actually see my bird table down at the bottom of the garden there as well on the right hand side. Well, halfway down my garden. But all that turf that I lifted is now probably about it's enough for a pallet, and it comes up to my chest in height. So that is now all stacked up and is being turned into basically compost. It'll compost down over the next year, and then I can add that to my beds as a good mulch.
Very nice.
Or as a topsoil, which would be great. So there we go. So that's what I've been working on. The 2 pots in the bottom right here, by the way, are phlox. They'll be going into the bed. And they'll grow to about chest height as well.
Oh wow!
So
I'll keep you updated.
I keep you updated how this goes. Rowboat and went straight west. I'd land in Aberdeen, so I'm further north than even Andy. Ah.
My gosh, you're more northern than Andy.
Do I sketch out plans first? I kind of don't, Barnacle. I feel like I made a little mistake with this as well, because I got up the next morning and I looked at it, and I think so the back border of it curves. So if I'm still where it is, and if I bring it forward to be looking at me like that, so that's the picture, but in it's lifted up, so it's literally a plan view. It curves like that, so it curves away from the house, and I feel like I should have curved it into the house, so that it was the opposite to what the patio's doing. It would have made the bed a little bit smaller, and would probably fit better and given me a slightly larger lawn.
Guess you still got that turf.
If I'm going to do it, I'll go buy myself some new turf and I'll put it down. But yeah, and also it is a massive space. I think it's going to take me so the plants that I bought have cost me £60 so far, and then I've got the ones on top that I've saved, and I'm like, okay, how much is it going to cost me to fill? It's going to cost a lot of money, so it's huge. But I've got some stuff in there I think I can put in, and then through work I reckon I can get some discounts on some plants as well to try and fill it up, which would be quite cool.
Hmm.
And then anything else that I find in the garden that I want to save, I'll move up here and I can put in here as well.
Yeah, if you have like, I say people asking to get their lawn mowed, probably wouldn't have too many wildflowers in it. But then, if someone did, then you can have like green hay and spread all the wildflower seeds once they start coming up. But you
Well,
don't want grass seeds on it.
I'm thinking about going to the wildflower farm in Langer, pretty close by to me, not far from where I work actually,
Hmm.
to get some wildflower seeds. So I'm thinking of things like cosmos, which would be really nice. Top of my head, cornflower, which I think are
Hmm.
beautiful. Some poppies would be great to have. So yeah, so I can fill it with annuals this year, and then see how we get on. And then obviously I can just let them self seed and see what comes up
Hmm.
again next year. Yeah, I love cornflowers as well, Barnacle. I love the color of them. I think they're beautiful plants. So yeah, so there we go. So that's what I've been working on,
Very nice.
and more will continue this weekend. So Saturday, I'm probably going to be out doing that that side bed, trying to get that completely weeded.
Hmm.
And I also need to get, so I've got lots of compost at the bottom of the garden I need to bring up and put on this bed. I've got some manure I'm going to put onto it as well. I'm going to combine all that into that lovely topsoil that's there, and then uh, get them planted.
It'd be really nice. Full of colour and life.
Yeah.
The little pollinators will come over as well. Oh, the thing about it is plug plants. You don't have enough indoor space to start seeds.
And I
I've got
can't
me like one that I can't
differentiate
make
seedlings
different.
from weeds. You get used to it, Thistle. You start seeing leaf shape, and you start understanding what each one is very, very quickly.
Hmm.
Like obviously, I go in and I weed beds all the time, and I can go, that's a weed, that's not a weed, that's something we don't want, that's something we do want.
I read your messages corn crake instead of corn cockle. Pazuzu. So don't forget the corn crakes. Uh-huh. I've heard of corn cockle. Not on it. Wow.
There we go.
Very pretty.
All done.
So much wildlife and
Yeah, I'm hoping to get
greenery.
lots of insects and stuff. And on the sycamore there as well. Have a look at the sycamore. You can actually see that I've got a bug hotel, and that's just full of bees right now.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I mean? It's great. Like the first year they didn't use it, but like the last 2 years, it's just been dominated by bees.
Hmm. Here,
So
all the
very,
leaves have started coming out as well. Like lots of insects. All the leaves have started coming out. That's proper summery now.
yeah.
I'm very happy all the oaks are coming out. Hmm.
Still a few trees that I can't see. My chestnut's looking really good.
Yeah.
That's got the really sticky buds on it now, which is great. I do love that. And it's not a flowering chestnut, unfortunately, or a fruiting one. It just has
It's just
lovely
there.
leaf cover, which is great. So we'll see how it all goes. I need to
Hmm.
post a wee tree I found in the garden for ID. Okay, Barnacle, that'd be cool.
A wee tree ID. Perfect.
So it's 10 to 9. What do we do now?
Like a community wildlife highlight sightings.
Have you got any news to talk about this week?
Um, only small ones, nothing huge that I could find. But I didn't look too hard, so I'm sure there are stories out there. There's one There's some jackdaws nesting in a drain.
That was very cool.
Hmm. I'll post these on the Discord news stories. Our text channel, if anyone's interested. And then another one on 40% of global 40% of global electricity in 2024 was clean. Which was nice.
40%.
40%.
Wow, that's actually
Solar.
really good.
Yeah. So solar was 7%, wind 8%, hydro was 14%, and rest kind of nuclear and bioenergy. But solar farms have been the world's fastest growing source of energy for the last 20 consecutive years. But yeah, I'll shove that Guardian article on the news stories channel as well.
I will say that solar panels are phenomenal. So I've got 15 on the roof of my house. And throughout the year, we probably don't pay for any electricity.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That would be nice because I'm spending all my money on electricity basically.
Yeah, we really
much.
we pay for gas, so we still have gas central heating and hot water. It's all done through gas. But I think throughout the year, when you add it all up and you take the money we generate through our tariffs and stuff, because we get paid for generating electricity that we ship to the grid, on top of like not spending any money on electricity. Like March we didn't spend any money on electricity. This month we're definitely not going to. We're probably going to end up with them owing us money all the way through to probably about September, October, depending on the weather. Are they any good in a storm? What do you mean, Barnacle? As in, will they tear the roof of your house off? They haven't torn the roof of my house off yet.
Yet. Dun dun dun.
Hey, birdie.
An orange person's trying to start energy
Solar power
generation.
is an issue here. If you send electricity to the grid here, you have to pay it. Wow. That's interesting.
You told them in my window.
It's obviously very dependent on where you live. And also the direction of your house. So my house works really well. So that direction there is southeast. So they're all facing southeast. So they get the morning sun. South facing, says Barnacle. So south facing is perfect. But again, if it's not right, then there's no point really. But you put on as many as you possibly can. Like when you see these new houses that have been built and they've got like 4 panels on, it's just pointless. Like it's a token gesture.
Could there be photovoltaic for kind of water heating? I don't have.
I'm sure you could. They could be.
I don't know how many panels you need. For kind of
But I don't think you get a lot of hot water from that. Again, you'd need plenty of them. Yes, Spooky. So I've got 2 batteries as well. So we charge the batteries up throughout the day while we're using the power as well, and then the batteries get used in the evening.
He's got a really slowly. Oh, okay. So.
Solar power gives spikes in the grid.
I love these little side tracks we're having.
You get more energy having them face down in a ditch. Brilliant. Cool, right. Well, at this point, we would normally go through everybody's wildlife encounters on Discord. But since last week, there has been 100 new species added. Plus, I don't know how many photographs of other species that we've seen before.
That means at least 100 photographs. Nathan.
Do my quiz.
Oh my gosh, we forgot to do that last week. Thank you, Pookie. I put that on our little producers group channel. Like, oh my gosh, we should do this for our anniversary stream. And I completely forgot it. Thank you,
Was
Pookie.
was that?
We could also play more Gartic Phone or something. More games if people want to do.
Or was that
Show
was no
everyone's
was
button,
was that
Nathan.
Birdie's quiz? Was that Birdie's quiz that name that bird?
Yeah. Oh, we've got to do that.
Name that bird. No, so for me, I think it's the wildlife encounters one, which is the bird picture and the singing. Is it that one, Pookie, that you're on about? That you see the bum of the bird.
Are we on until midnight?
We're not on until midnight, Barnacle. I'm sorry.
Buckle up. 24-hour streaming coming.
This one, excellent. Let me load that up.
Yeah, I want more time
Yeah.
to make these quizzes and things.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so we should definitely do that and see if we can 24-hour wildlife encounter stream, just Nathan stuff. You know what, Birdie? I think it would take longer than 24 hours to go through it all. It took me 2 sittings just to get the species added to the species count list.
I think there's got. If we all like worked really hard over the winter, I think we could come up with like a Discord bot which scans through wildlife encounters and checks for the names and then puts it into a database. And there's some form, there's some code you could do, and it like, just does it automatically.
It's definitely a way of doing it.
Hmm.
Birdie says, "I was just pleased to get a Chiff Chaff." So was I, Birdie. That was my top wildlife encounter and my species focus this week. So Lakshmi, it is on the 5th of April. It's by Pookie, and it is a little quiz of what bird is this bum, and who's making the noise at the end of this audio clip.
We could also do Pookie's other quiz.
I'm going to say it sounds like a baby.
Sounds like a baby.
Yeah, that one right there.
Stop, it's that one. Name that bird. It's a bird bum. You like no discount.
My quiz is not as good, but still fun. Your quiz was awesome, Birdie. I just couldn't get any of them.
Oh, is this the guess the bird one?
Yeah, name that
Oh, yeah.
bird one from the picture.
I think we should do that afterwards. Because Chris already solved it in like 2 minutes per all the answers, but I didn't look at them because I thought we could do it on stream. No flashback warning. Bumpit was missile trash. I need to look at Bumping again.
And it's the thing at the end that is it that bit, Pookie? The creaky door.
You're just standing in the doorway making a sound.
Because there's definitely a Chiff Chaff in there. Yeah.
Oh, what is that one? Very good impression, Barnacle. It sounds almost like a water rail, but not quite. It sounds a bit too unpig-like for a water rail. Any recording right has a chip. That is true. There will always be Chiff Chaff.
So it's a raptor of some form.
Yeah, I'm going to say Sparrowhawk. But I don't know the underside of my raptors very well.
I don't think the tail's long enough.
Welcome, Barnacle.
Barnacle saying Kestrel. That's my first gut instinct, Barnacle, as well as Kestrel.
Underburb shot.
Needs an inhaler.
noise. Is it the same bird making the sound? Or was that a separate quiz? Of what bird is this from?
Kestrel is correct, says Pookie.
Ah,
Well done, Barnacle.
Barnacle. Good job.
No, not the same bird. Ooh, okay. So we've got the picture. Now we need to figure out. I'm an accidental genius.
No accident, Barnacle. You're a natural genius. Sam's guest. Hmm. Is it a wild boar? I have no idea.
I can't tell.
It just sounds very sad. Yeah, we're up to 501 birdie. We went by 100 in just a week. Mostly Nathan, but everyone else as well. Well done, Andy, for putting in all this species. Species 73 birds video. That is a lot of birds, though.
You got to remember, birdies. It's not just all birds. The vast majority of that extra 100 was insects. Nick guessed it. Water rail. Well done.
Ah. Well done for getting a sound recording of it.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like, oh, there's a water rail, and I don't hear it for hours or something like that. So
Yeah. Nathan
well
just
done.
dropped the wildlife dump and fled for dinner. He did. I am seriously considering giving him editor rights to that a document so that he can go and update everything because do it. That was great, Pookie. Well done.
Should we do birdies quiz as well?
Yeah, let's put that on. So that's in general chat.
That was the one I meant.
And that's from the 31st of March 2025. And thankfully, Chris has hidden all the answers, which is very kind of him.
Thank you, Chris.
Do not read until you've had to go yourself.
Literally 7 minutes in.
Yeah.
7 minutes. This guy.
There it is. Perfect. So this is cool. So what do we think they are? So it's number 1.
Okay, I got number 1.
I didn't. Croissant. A croissant.
Croissant.
A fat
Yeah,
ant.
fat ant. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pookie.
Good for you then, looks at the answers now. So you're not
I
playing.
got a good few of them, but I've looked at the answers now. Yeah, so the first one is a pheasant. Fat ant.
That's not going to fit on that ant.
Number 2?
Okay. I got it. I see it. Ooh. These are good. There need to be more of these in the world.
Yes, they do. I think they're very well done. Curl me, says Pookie.
Don't call me, call you.
It is a curl you. Excellent. Well
Curl
done.
you. Hey, you.
I got the first
Yeah,
6
if you
on my
do
own.
know it. Oh, well done. If you do know it, you have to say your most literal worst version. Hair arrow letter U.
So number 3?
Sweet corn parade. I can. Number 3. I think you remember 7 and 11 were the ones you didn't get. Oh, okay. I know 11. 7. Have you got 3, Andy?
Yeah, I got 3. Yeah.
Okay. Should we say it together?
3, 2, 1. Conburn things.
Calbutting. Yeah.
I kicked myself when I saw the answer for 11.
It's one of the things you either see it like within the first 10 seconds or you
Yeah.
don't yeah.
Number 4. What's number 4?
Ooh.
Corn party. Barnacle Worm says, yeah.
Corn party. 4. Night in a storm.
I see Storm Knight. One I heard this week says Bookie. Yeah.
What's Storm Petrol? Soldier Black. Stormy Night, my favorite bird.
Stormy Night, my fave bird.
I got it. I got it.
Wind in the Armadillos. That's very good, Barnacle.
That's an impressive pun. That's a good one.
So what do you think it is, Nick?
I think it is a night in a gale.
It is a nightingale, yes. Number 5.
They're expensive spoons. Who's getting 20 spoons and each of them are £5? I think this Cutlery Shop's a rip-off. Expensive silverware.
Don't eat anything off of silver spoons. Apparently, it's the worst material to use as cutlery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the way the silver reacts to the food that you're eating,
Oh, gosh.
it changes the flavor. Like apparently, eating pineapple off of a gold fork tastes amazing because the way that the gold and the pineapple reacts to each other is supposed to be really good. So,
What?
yep.
I haven't had that one.
No fork handles, not 40 spoons.
Check your colours and so. What is this story? I think I have it. Have you got it, Andy?
I know what it is, yeah.
What
Or
do
is
you
it a
think it is?
placebo effect? No, Thistle, they've done like experiments and stuff with it, and they've used lots of different materials for. It's white and big. You're right, Pookie. It is for eating with and using lots of different food types, and that's what they've discovered. So
Your pants.
what
Number
did Gold
5
warn
is
me at with the pineapple?
Barnacle's Big White Pants.
So number 5 is Spoonbill. Number 6, I still
Expensive
don't know
spoon.
what number 6 is.
I got number 6. Do you want a hint?
Go on then.
Trying to think of a hint that won't give it away that much. Coastal bird. Yeah, number 6 is a good one.
Oh, got it.
cat poke.
It is cat poke.
Cataprod. Catbird.
I looked up number 64, but have since forgotten. I keep thinking catbird.
Prodded feline. What is it,
gotta
Andy?
you gotta think of it. Cat is what's a different word for a cat?
And what would prodding it do? Ooh.
You wake the kitty. It's a kitty wake.
Kitty wake.
Number 7.
The 7. Not the one star.
Hairy numpty.
I think I'm trying to ask a question, but have you got it, Andy?
I do. I'm here, yay! Hopefully I didn't miss my 120
Hey.
counters. Sorry, you had to type them all up, Andy. Next time, Nathan, next time I'm giving you... It took me 2 sittings. 2 sittings! I finished it. I kid you not, at 7:30, just before we started the stream.
What have you done, Nathan? What have you done? Did you have a good meal? That's the important thing.
That is the important thing. So next on the list... To be fair, Nathan, we actually haven't shown anybody's wildlife encounters this week.
And Nathan saw something. Scroll. Oh, Pookie's got some flowers. And things. Oh, Nathan's back. Scroll.
So who's got number 7?
I think I've got it. Is it a non-UK bird?
It's a non-UK bird.
Okay.
I think it's a non-UK bird.
I
might
think
be
it's a
wrong.
non-UK bird as well.
It's beans
It's
fizzy
not-
stuff.
Open
fizzy bean
beans,
stuff.
closed fizzy stuff. I think it's not one can, but a toucan.
It's a toucan.
Toucan. Assuming it's right.
Fizzy
It was
bean bird.
lovely. Oh, good. Glad your meal was lovely, Nathan.
Number 8 is my unicorn bird.
Oh, fizzy bean bird. Not bird. Fizzy beans. Just carbonated baked beans. That's a...
One can. They come from Dundee, I heard.
We streamed to
So we
11.
stream to 11 p.m.
Yeah.
tonight. Not a chance, Nathan.
Welcome to the late night stream.
That's way past my bedtime. 8 is my toothpaste. Yeah, I haven't seen one of these birds this year yet either, Birdie. I'm hoping to sort that out this weekend though.
Ah, I know what it is now. It's like royal cod. Ah, what? Royal herring? But no, I got it now.
8 is the
Okay.
last picks in wildlife encounters. It is.
Spoilers. With fish paste. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to use those birds as toothpaste. It's probably some sort of protection against that.
Birdie said I went for 8s and Dipper, but it said got Chiff Chaff and Sand Martins. To be fair, it's not a bad trade-off.
Can't go wrong with a Chiff Chaff and a Sand Martin.
Sand Martins are great.
Hmm.
So number 8 is Kingfisher. Number 9. You think it's made an island, so I blame Birdie.
Dear oh dear. I think I got number 9 already. Sleepy Jam.
It is Sleepy Jam.
Have you got it?
I know what it is, yeah.
I think it's a jar at night.
I'll be going to record these very soon. Hopefully get some pictures of them as well.
Looking forward to them.
An evening in Dundee, yes.
This is what your pastimes are in Dundee, just putting your jam by the window. Well, I'd say looking at the stars, but the light pollution is probably so bad you can't.
It's always cloudy in Dundee, so.
Oh, that's true. So the light pollution doesn't. You just get light clouds.
What's number 10 then? If number 9's a nightjar.
Candle feather. Lit candle, single feather, single wing.
It's a bird I went hunting for all last winter. Not the one just past, the one before.
Toasty angel.
If you try to stargaze, you get wet eyeballs. To be fair, Dundee is one of the driest places in the UK.
Really? I guess it's on
Yeah.
the east coast. Possibly.
Possibly mugged.
Bodachrist is not like Dundee. That's what I found.
Apparently not.
You're a big anti-fan. That's not the right word. You're a big not a fan. No, not a big fan. That's the not a big fan of.
That's BS Andy. My bro lived there and it rained every time I went there. Well, it doesn't mean that it's not a dry place.
I just want to know how many times you went, because I want to picture you've been like dozens and dozens of times, and just somehow it's rained every single time.
I lived there for over 20 years, so I went like 4 times. It's not like Glasgow, Birdie, where the people in Glasgow get depressed when it doesn't rain.
Really?
That's obviously a lie.
Oh,
But
okay.
I saw less rain when I lived in Glasgow proportionally. Nope.
So number 10's a waxwing.
Number 10's a wax. So number 11, I honestly still can't get.
Oh, I'm trying to think. What's in the nest?
100% in Dundee, like 98% in Glasgow.
You have like all your places you've visited around the.
I lived in Glasgow for 2 years, he says, and it didn't rain for 2% of the time, which is like 2 weeks. Yeah, I visit Dundee. I visit Dundee for 4 days, and it rains all 4 days.
Statistically.
11 was cool.
I like 11. So something in the nest, and there's an action which is happening to one particular thing in that nest. If you put those two words,
I can't see it. That's the issue. I say that's the issue. It's really not the issue.
You studied maths in Glasgow. So Nick said, statistically, don't do it. There you go. You are qualified to make that statement, Birdie. Nest nuggets.
Oh yeah, I got it.
What is it, Andy?
It's a nuthatch.
Yay! I feel like number 12, the magazine looks a bit ominous. If I just one called Goodbye.
What is the last one?
I got it. These are good. Thank you, Birdie, for putting this on the Discord. This is great fun. If anyone has any other wildlife quizzes, please put them on there, because they're just a lot of fun to do. Oh, it's a play on Hello magazine. That's true. Yeah. So
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bit of an odd one. Goodbye pie.
You stole it from Facebook.
Thank you for stealing on Facebook. Cow pie OMG. Desperate Dan is back. Meme stealer. Quite possibly from an RSV group or Ulster Wildlife.
Amusing thing is the football clubs. You think of Everton, Liverpool, Celtic, Rangers, Man City, United, very specific areas of the city. Dundee has 2 teams, too. Their stadiums are literally next door to each other. Away games means moving all of 200 meters. It is the shortest away journey in European football. True fact.
Chris has got it out for Dundee tonight. Like, we've moved past from Dundee. He was like, no, I'm coming back to the weather, birds, their traditions. Now their football teams go.
Everton and Liverpool, there's a park between them. It's not that far. It's like 15 minutes.
You could, I think, a away game should be considered if you can't kick it from that pitch into the other. That's my. It takes me time to type. Okay. I just like to think that it's gone for like half an hour. And it's like, oh, Dundee's on my mind again. Belfast got Dundee in the first round of the Elite League playoffs game. Does that mean
I think that's
Belfast is going to beat Dundee, or
is that ice
Dundee?
hockey, Birdie?
Elite League? Oh. I am not a sports person. I do know nothing about. It's got most of them, but Downside is, as I don't know a lot of English names like we call Waxwing, Silktail. Oh, that's cool. Silktails is fun. Actually, I guess it's a level harder for you. When you're leaving work, you tell folk, I'm away home. Help.
Yeah, ice hockey, cool. Dundee are a pretty good team, though. Well, they used to be.
Yeah.
But you've got the Nottingham Panthers in the same division, don't you, Birdie?
I love this now. We've got like a bird quiz and then Dundee slander and then ice hockey.
Talk about ice hockey now as well.
Yes. This stream has been derailed massively and it's great.
We have one good division, not much else.
Aw. You translate word for word some Dutch proverbs with animals in it and that could be
That'd be a good idea, Pookie.
Dutch proverb quiz.
That'd be very cool.
Have you got number 12 yet, Andy?
I got it ages ago.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Well done, everybody, and thank you for putting that in there, Birdie. And Bird of Chris got it within 7 minutes. All of them.
Unbelievable. And then
choose the hair path.
Choose the hair path. Oh gosh. To choose the hair path. Does that mean like to choose the most efficient path? Because like hairs have just the most efficient path. It's like you go the most quickest, most efficient route in your problem. And then Birdie's like, the three Scottish teams were in the bottom four, usually bottom three. Glasgow did okay this. The hairy path. Like every single person has a different conversation.
different conversations going on.
My name is Hair.
Take the route least trodden.
Oh yeah, it could be the most trodden or the least trodden. Probably least trodden. Unless you have a huge number of hairs. And it's like hair highways you can call hairways. Maybe that's what your translation is.
4 topics not to get me started on: birds, ice hockey, Star Wars, and snooker. I never know when to stop. Oh, okay.
Is there a topic which you could include all 4? Like, was there an ice hockey game which got interrupted by a bird which sung a Star Wars song? And then snooker. And then the snooker players came on and started hitting the puck. Like, oh, what? No, you guys, we double booked the ice hockey rink / snooker place. And then Birdie's like, oh, cracks the knuckles and starts talking.
To choose the hair path. To flee. Oh, okay.
Oh, to flee. Thank you for bringing us back, Pookie.
Hairways, because they're worth it.
Marketing slogan right there.
Anyway, while we're finishing up, are you here on Friday, Nick, for more Planet Crafter?
Yes.
Yay! More Planet Crafter.
And someone came to Sorry, I was
firing more rockets into the air, won't you? And
Oh,
then
you
booping
know
them.
me. If there's one way to get mammals on your planet, it's by sending lots of rockets into space. And if you haven't seen our Planet Crafter streams, you must be very confused.
And he was very naughty, wasn't he, Barnacle? He
I
kept
wasn't
booping them.
naughty. I was giving them a helping hand into space.
You kept booping them.
Like a lovely, like, whoosh, be free. We got fishes and frogs.
And we got
Rockets and
frogs, yeah.
kaboos.
It's now mammals, isn't it? It's mammals that we're pushing for.
Mammals is the next one. Oh,
Well,
should
those
we aim for
wildlife
another
encounters we looked
100?
at next week, then I'll aim for another 100.
Should we scroll through the Discord? Like, have you seen that? We can name Should we name everything we've seen in the last week? That might take another half an hour just reading them out.
Speedrun it, says Nathan. Okay. Bring
Right.
them up, Lakshmi. Bring them up.
So, what's the first date? April 2nd. Oh my gosh, I've got to scroll back so far. Oh my goodness. That's just one day? Okay. No, scroll. Do we see those? Cows. I remember cows. And San Martins. Okay, yes. Park Day, Tawny, Great Spot of Webco making a nest times 2, Dunnock, Silver Tristis, Ruby Tiger, Red Squirrel. Lovely. Deacon Winter, and you had some lovely Akoma and Tawny Mining Bee. Wonderful. They'll all be named Frank.
I wouldn't worry too much about showing them off
Yeah,
too
I think
closely. We're just gonna. There's a few that I'll say to bring up. Thistle. We got some.
Then it smell Castro whilst eating while flying. Green Sandpiper, Tree Pipit. Check out the nails on the rear of the feet. Green Finch, Red Admiral, Map, Spotted Wood, Orange Tips on my second common blue of the year, but didn't want to play balls and sit for itself for a picture. Lovely.
Yeah, the yellow
Oh,
hammer
this is
image is
perfect.
nice.
Oh shit! If I haven't got a 50-50, I got a
I mean, Birdie's found some centipedes and millipedes, which we could really do by getting an ID on. I've put them into the list, but it'd be good to get like a proper ID on them, like proper species. Looking at you, Nathan.
right time.
Or Pazuzu.
A Red Admiral at work too. That's nice, Birdie.
Get that lovely red start image up. Look at that common red start. Oh, beautiful. And the female marsh harrier coming. It's coming for me. Hey, Nathan, get on that. I'll do that later. Thanks, Nathan. It's Little Ring Plover doing the stampies. Blue Throat singing away as well. Can't forget that.
It's like the video. Chiff Chaff blowing in the background. Don't look at me, so busy. Oh, millipede IDs.
Cool.
Yeah, a good number of puns tonight, Barnacle. Well done.
Some lovely images from Nathan of peregrines. We need a millipede up of the lists for that.
Wikipedia on this. Wikipedia on this. Many feet.
And then I hope you're all ready for Nathan's plethora.
You've had too many sweeties, Barnacle. Eating too many sweeties cause you to make a large number of puns.
What I'll say, folks, is do make sure that you come in. If you want to see a much closer look at these images, please join the Discord. If I can actually, there it is. Please come and join our Discord channel, and you can check them right out.
Okay, pun brain is raised. Oh no. Brace yourselves for Barnacle's puns.
The Weevil's really cool. A rare Weevil, which might be the first outside its known range.
What's the scientific name, Andy?
Oh, Catharmiocharis spinosus. There you go. That's very cool. Then we've got an eyed ladybird.
This is gorgeous.
That is
I don't think
beautiful,
I've ever
isn't
seen
it?
an eyed ladybird. So I need to look out for them.
Sun jumping spider. One of the rarest weevils I've ever seen. Helianthemapian Aciculaire.
Very cool. I want to go find
And
this weevil. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
it just kept going, Nathan. It just kept going.
Yes. Chris is like, Nathan saw some stuff. Scroll.
I just love how it says, and finally, oblong running spider. This is a woodlice spider, which is on the screen for me at the moment.
Oh, I'd love to see an oblong growing spider. They're such a cool. They're so oblong. It's amazing.
It's the way. It's just the way he goes, and finally, oblong running spider, blah, 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 a marum weevil, a pointed snail, this, that, and then, and a chuff.
You should have done and just a chuff.
And then
That's
we
such a good
got
one.
some lovely images from from Birdie, sorry. We're looking for dippers, but you got some lovely pictures of a hawthorn, a floofy chiff chaff, grey wagtail, and a grey heron. And let's not forget the
Not
song
looking.
thrush.
Nathan, was your entire day and those 100 plus species all on the Orm? It's amazing.
Then barnacle bums, Larry and Luke. So this is Larry and Luke. Can you put the video on, please? This is Larry and Luke,
That's crazy.
the lapwings that we named on Friday. This is what was going on outside Barnacle's window on Friday evening. You can actually hear us in the background of the video as well.
Busy launching rockets and driving rovers and stuff.
You in the background too. That's brilliant.
The audio is so clear. I love how you're saying both the sound. Oh. What awesome birds.
I got some fish in a river from Barnacle as well. Then we've got lovely black cap, female one. Kingfishers.
Kingfish are.
Lovely ring ouzel. Video. Oh, the video. Yes, the video there. If you go back up after the ring ouzel, if you pop back up again. Ooh, he's making a nest.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Flick. Black cat's your real unicorn. Didn't see one at all last year. It's about 2 years since I seen it. Oh no, baby. I hope you see a black cap soon.
They show the little owl image. Oh, Nick, there was a Bonaparte's gull at RSPB Conway today, and a white
Ooh.
stork up the top of Anglesey too. Oh, wow.
Ooh. That's exciting. White stork would be fun. You pick them on there, but they are so shy. They are. Yeah, I must have heard about a dozen black caps today, but I only saw one. Very
Little
elusive.
owl.
So small.
I love little owls. I love them so much. I've actually got a hand drawn picture of one on my desk,
No.
which I'll show when we come back on camera.
Have you seen them in person?
I have never seen them in real life.
Not yet. Hair, black cap, blue throat. Common heath. Lovely. See what the rescue centre put on. Bonus hair, Castrol Metapipit with an itch.
Hello, Tawny
Love
Mining
it.
Bee.
Yeah, such a great colour. I'm excited to see my first ones. Good. That's on mine. German moss.
You guys have so many birds.
Oh. Friendly pigeon. Chocolate mine bee, a checkered hoverfly.
So you've hoverfly left. There's so many at work, and I can photograph them. I believe we do. Oh no, maybe not hoverfly. Sorry. I got checkered hover. We got checkered hoverfly and common snout hoverfly.
We probably have Aristarchus pertinax as well, the common tapered dronefly. I think Nathan's got a few pictures of them. Pretty common.
Tapered dronefly, yeah, we've got that as well.
The heron chicks are showing alert. The heron rich are both too. Oh, I don't know where that is, but I have to go find them. That'd be cute. Oh, I love the marmalade hoverflies.
He's at 114 bird species this year.
Wow.
Nice work.
They are very cute.
I couldn't tell you what my number is.
Some. At least 3.
I got 42 at Frampton a week ago, so a week and a half ago.
So at least that.
Yeah, that top moth is gorgeous.
Oh.
The V-Pug.
Your year list is already 172. Oh my goodness. That's insane. I love water carpet. Did you do some trapping, Nathan? Cool. Very cool. Now I'm gonna be doing a lot of trapping starting from next week. I really want to get an emperor moth. That is my mini moth bucket list for the next.
Barnacle says you need to get out
month
more,
or so.
Nathan.
Barnacle. Nathan goes up too much. Comes back with 100 species a day.
There are 172
100 new
species.
species.
Because I can't travel though, all bike. That's still amazing though, Pooks. 114 birds. I think that's higher than me. I think you're higher than me as well, Birdie, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think I got up to 100 this year, but I'm not keeping track. Many beetles. Ooh, some from today. Piggy's oyster catcher. Oh, the blue one, the blue throat, so blue.
Yeah. That's a beautiful buzzard picture as well.
Tree pipit, marsh harrier, stone chatweed, bunting, meadow pipit, dunnet, kestrel. Okay. Yours from North Wales and Essex. Wow, well done, Nathan.
Kestrel in hover mode is fantastic too.
Hmm. Ego. This is another fat ant.
73 at my best time at this time of year is my best, says Birdie. So, like I say, Birdie, I think that's more than what I've got so far.
Ego.
I look at the kingfisher sharing food, male passing it to the female.
Oh, that's cute. I got this for you. Have we caught up? I can't scroll anymore. What's going on?
We have caught up.
Thank you, Thistle. That's very impressive. Keep up.
So I said I would show off my.
Oh wow!
How amazing is that?
I was expecting like a little sketch, but that's really
No,
good.
no. So this was done by a lady called Emily Morgan. So here we go. I've got a barn owl here as well,
What is
actually.
there?
The barn owl's as my mum loves owls, so I bought all three different pictures that she did, and so this is the barn owl,
Wow.
and then there's a tawny which my mum already has up on her wall, so she's getting the barn owl for her birthday, which is this month, and then I'm keeping the little owl just because I love it. I think this is so cool.
What's going to go up in your house?
That's going up in my house.
Nice.
So yeah.
Hope she's not.
Hope she's not watching Princess Watch. She's in South Africa right now. No, she got back yesterday from South Africa. My parents have been in South Africa for
right now.
7 weeks. So she doesn't watch.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday to Mum when it comes. Thank you, Barnacle.
You're like Barnacle Bum says happy
I think they have internet in South
What?
Africa, Andy. I think they do too.
It's like, don't worry. She won't be watching. She isn't happy.
She won't be watching.
They don't have internet there. The great
Here we go.
wilderness.
Awesome. Right. We've managed to get through all of that.
Wow.
I think if we'd done it the way we normally do it, we'd still be here until probably about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Even the speedrun took 25 minutes or so.
All I'm going to say is well done, Nathan. That is an unbelievable haul for 1 week.
90% of it is in one day as well. That's just insane. What a day. iNaturalist must have just crashed for the amount of reports you're doing.
So please do keep your species coming. We want that count to be as high as possible.
We want Andy's full-time job to be that spreadsheet.
If that's to happen, then you all need to start subscribing. Wait till my week on Bardsey. That's one whole week of non-stop animal hunting. But you know what, Nathan? I'm actually going to Dorset next month. I won't be looking for insects, to be fair, but I'm doing like RSPB Arn, Corfe Castle, and that kind of area. So I'm hoping to get lots of cool stuff as well that might be added. If I can get, because you can see all 6 native reptiles in that area. So what I really want is an adder.
That'd be cool. Nathan needs to be limited to 4. You know, if that happens, Bodhi, he's going to say, post 1, 250 insects, or like this massive mosaic on one picture.
Yeah.
You can't stop him. Somehow, how long that list would be. He's unstoppable.
Cool. So we'll be back on Friday
Mhm.
for more Planet Crafter. And then we will return again with another nature chat next Wednesday. All three of us should be here. You'll be here as well, Nick, next week.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
I'm
crossed. You start your
starting a
new job.
but yeah, I'll see what my time's like. But I'd like to be back. I'm very optimistic and say yes. I shall see everyone.
Excellent. Well, if not, it'll definitely be me and Kat.
Hmm.
And hopefully we'll have Nathan as well.
Love the bucket spoon. Nathan has to come on to the Discord, present his wildlife sightings for the week. Guest speaker,
Cool.
Nathan.
Guest speaker Nathan. This week, I saw. Amazing. Right. It's now 9:45 here in the UK. It's going to be later for those of you across the mainland Europe. Can I have my own day where I do wildlife encounters for 2 hours each week? You know what, Nathan? Maybe we might just have to put it in just for you.
You know how it's like all those bird feeder cams and things. We can have our daily stream is just a live recording of the Discord channel, the wildlife encounter, and then like every now and then Nathan's post is pretty, and people can watch it. It's just a live Nathan feed.
Yes, 24-hour wildlife encounters. Yes, Barnacle.
It's what the people want.
It's what the people want.
Nathan
We can have a Nathan counter. You know what? Next year,
sub count.
Next year when we do the same thing, I'm actually going to have to put people's names next to who found it first.
That's just called Discord.
And then I'll be able to count how many times Nathan appears on the list.
If we all work together, we can take it.
You have no hope, Barnacle. It doesn't matter. Names, yes, says Birdie. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do it this year as well. Prizes. We'll see. We'll see about the prizes, but names we can definitely do next year.
Prize.
I'd also like to put down where it was seen, so which country it was seen in.
That'd be fun. We can have like competition against different countries and things.
Prizes for second, third, and fourth, but none for first.
Wow. Nathan's not impressed. That stare is just for you, Birdie. I think your prize can be a good feeling in your heart. That feeling of warmth.
Right, guys, we're going to have to head off now, I'm afraid.
Shall we raid California Burbs?
Let's head off to California Burbs.
Let's go see Bird Chris. But yeah, thank you everyone for a great evening of Dundee and ice cream and ice skating, ice hockey, and many sidetracks and wildlife as well. Great fun. Games included.
Yeah, have a fantastic weekend, everyone. We hope to see you on Friday for our gaming stream. More Planet Crafter, more cow pie. Yes. Wait, is Burger Chris what?
Spoiled it now. Whoops.
And we will, and if not, we'll see you again next Wednesday for more nature chat. I'm going to hit the raid now button, so enjoy the American grouse or quails. It's American quails.
From one quail to another.
One quail to another. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.